Hello and welcome to Caesar's Snack Sandwich. Today I have a quick video on Parallax for you. Parallax is a yield aggregator vault platform with automated strategies for investors to put their money in and let this team and this project to do all the work for them. Now this project was shared with me via my shill list. If you have a project and you would like me to take a quick look at it, just add yourself to the shill list. You can find the shill list right here inside my link tree at Caesar. Linktree/Caesar. Okay, if you would like to support the channel, I would suggest you to check out the Secret Sandwich.xyz. It's the Secret Sandwich NFT project. You can come here, you can mint an NFT, or you can come and check out your NFTs. Okay, so let's get back to it. So this is all they have live right now that I could find. I went through, I clicked all the stuff and so forth. They have a single strategy, single vault with a single strategy currently live. I guess it is in alpha or whatever, it's basically in the first cases of the tests. So take that into account when you're thinking about using this or so forth. But I did spend some time, I did read through all of these docs, and I do have a pretty good understanding of what's going on here or what the plan is for this project. And since I did read it, I feel I might as well share it with you. I don't have a flowchart for you, so I'm just going to use the docs to kind of go through each one of these things and so forth. So the first thing we have is the PLX governance token. Okay, so you can farm this PLX governance token, and they have several ideas here. So they have a VE model that's coming. It is coming soon. So basically, you would take your PLX token, put it into a balancer liquidity pool, and then some sort of VE NFT probably locking up, and then you are going to get the majority of the protocol fees. The protocol fees are currently set to 2% for performance fee. There's this platform fee which is not described, and so forth. So about 2% of the yield, the performance, right? Of the yield, not of the TVL. Okay. They have this thing called the YPLX. So YPLX is it's kind of again, it's a BLP staked for YPL. So you would add your YPL to the protocol, to the liquidity. It does say you're getting a portion of the fee, so they might migrate some of the utility of this to the VE 8020 when that time comes. But for now, it's just put into this time locked VY Vault thingy. Okay. So you're going to get some fees. You're also going to get some exclusive access to any kind of like launchpad stuff. They talk about some launchpad stuff down here, and then there's also some boosted rewards. So as you can see, there's no vault here, and there's no place here to actually convert your tokens there, PLX tokens into YPLX. So I guess that stuff isn't live yet. But anyhow, so boost your rewards, get you some protocol fees, and then some exclusive access to some of these this community-focused platform of guardians of Parallax. Anyhow, so let's move on. The first product they have is called this orbital yield optimizer, and that's basically what this is, and it's just a basic yield, auto compounding vault. So you deposit an LP, it earns the rewards, sells the rewards, gets you more, and anytime you want you can withdraw. So think beefy and all of those kinds of things. Now it does say that it has the ability to boost it. So if you do have that Y Plex, then you can kind of vote and send PLX tokens to incentivize the vaults that you're in. Okay. And then it just kind of has a good explanation here of how the strategy works and so forth, and how it breaks things down and builds up the strategies and so forth. So now, as you can see, you deposit a single asset, so USDC. So you always, with these vaults, it's not, you don't deposit the LP, you deposit the USDC or something, and it makes the LPs for you, but then farms and compounds that for you. And in this case, it's all stable coins, so it's not so degen, right? And then as you can see, there's the fees are all broken down over here. So next thing they have is the multivariate yield. Now this is kind of interesting. This is basically the same thing. You deposit an asset. It does all of its zapping and stuff like that. And then it's a multi-strategy vault, okay? So they have like, recursive lending. So, recursive lending, borrowing, this is kind of like, folding up into lending protocols. And then they have different kinds of strategies like LP strategies and GMX LP strategies, and different kinds of strategies that they might put to work in this. So it's basically, you can think here is beefy, and you can think this is like YOR version 2, multi-strategies and so forth. They do talk about here about they will allow for the ability of leverage. So somehow they will use your assets to borrow more assets and lever up, but it doesn't talk in here about exactly how they're going to get that leverage. Like there's no talk in here of anybody coming to Parallax to lend you to use their leverage. So I believe their leverage is just basically this folding of the into the lending platforms and so forth, or perhaps borrowing different assets to provide liquidity to LP tokens. Okay, so that's the Andromeda. So we have beefy, we have basically YOR version 2, and then we have this supernova powered LSDFi. Now this is very similar to the Andromeda. However, it focuses completely on liquid staking derivatives such as STETH and Rocket Pool and stuff like that. So basically you would deposit any asset, it will buy ETH and then turn that ETH into those assets of choice, and maybe as well as maybe on the use that ETH or some of these STETH and Rocket ETH or whatever to leverage up into a lending platform and so forth. So this is pretty interesting. As you can see, they're currently gonna be using these integrations, so you can kind of take a look at this a little deeper and think more about it. Now the last thing that they talk about here is this black hole. And basically it's a bond market, so it'll allow other protocols to come here and issue bonds through this protocol. So you can, users can come and buy their tokens on a time bond. So just, and then they can get some assets out of that. So the actual protocol can kind of sell and get some assets from those bonds. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like now this is, like I said, it's pretty new. You can dig deeper, you can go through and join the Discord. I didn't join the Discord, I didn't go to the Telegram, I didn't ask any questions. I just read this docs because it was in my show list, and here I am sharing it for you. So do some more due diligence, dig a little deeper, find out if this is something you're interested in and you think it has some potential and so forth. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.